I need to get this off my chest. I've been dating my girlfriend Emily for about a year. She's 25, works as a nurse's aide, and we live in this quiet rural part of southern Illinois. Real small town stuff, one diner, 2 gas stations, and everyone knows everyone. We met at that diner, actually. She was waitressing between classes, and we just hit it off. She was sweet, grounded, had this quiet confidence to her. But there was always this one thing that didn't quite add up. She never talked about her last job. At first, I didn't think much of it. People change jobs all the time. But any time I brought it up, she'd just brush it off. It was a small clinic up north, she'd say. Didn't like the boss. One night, I joked, "What? Was he a creep or something?" She looked at me dead serious and said, "Don't ever ask about him." Not angry, not shy, just flat and final, like she meant it. I dropped it. I figured maybe he harassed her, or maybe something bad happened. I didn't want to pry. For context, I work HVAC, heating, ventilation, all that. It's not glamorous, but it pays the bills. A few weeks ago, my company sent me to install a new unit in this old farmhouse way out past the edge of town. It was being turned into some kind of private clinic, according to the order form. The owner's name was Dr. Harlan Price. Didn't mean anything to me then. When I got there, though, something about the place felt wrong. It was too clean, like unnaturally spotless. Fresh paint, trimmed grass, but not a single sign. No cars except a white SUV. All the windows had reflective tint, couldn't see inside. When I rang the bell, it took almost a full minute for someone to answer. The man who opened the door was in his 50s. Silver hair, perfect smile. The kind of person who looks like they've rehearsed how to seem friendly. "Ah, you must be here for the installation," he said. "I'm Dr. Price." His handshake was firm, but his hand felt completely dry, no warmth. His eyes stayed on mine too long. He led me inside, and I immediately noticed there was no waiting area. No chairs, no paperwork, nothing that said clinic. Just sterile white walls, locked doors, and the faint smell of chemicals that stuck in my nose. He guided me downstairs to the basement, said that's where the air ducts were easiest to access. Half of it looked normal, pipes, vents, old concrete. But the other half looked like a lab. Metal counters, covered equipment, computers, sealed containers with yellow hazard tape. I tried not to stare, but curiosity got the better of me. He noticed. "Those are biological samples," he said, smiling thinly. "Old research. Nothing active." I nodded, pretending to understand. When I crouched to check one of the vents, I saw something strange. Behind a large metal cabinet, there was a door. It had a keypad lock. No sign, no label. You wouldn't even notice it unless you were down low like I was. When I stood back up, he was watching me. "Everything okay?" I said, "Yeah, just checking the airflow." But the whole time, I could feel his eyes on me. When I finished, he followed me upstairs and handed me a check, not company printed, just a plain white one. His signature was neat and sharp, and under it, I saw his full name, Dr. Harlan Price. And right below it, Emily's last name, Price. My heart skipped a beat. I forced a smile and said, "Hey, random question. You related to someone named Emily Price? She used to work up north." His smile didn't fade, but his eyes went cold. "You must be mistaken," he said slowly. "I haven't had a female employee in years." The way he said it, measured, deliberate, sent a chill down my spine. I thanked him for his time and left as fast as I could. On the drive home, I tried to convince myself it was a coincidence. Price isn't exactly a rare name. But that night, while we were eating dinner, I asked Emily, "Hey, just curious, what was your old boss's name again?" She froze, fork halfway to her mouth. "Why, I think I might have met someone who knows you." Her face went completely pale. "You didn't go there?" I asked. "Go where?" She stood up so fast her chair fell backward. "You didn't go to that clinic, did you?" Her voice cracked. When I told her where the place was, she started shaking her head over and over. "We have to leave," she said. "If he saw you, we have to leave now." I tried calming her down, but she was terrified. She checked the windows, made sure the doors were locked, unplugged her phone charger. That night she barely slept. Every sound made her flinch. The next morning, her car was gone. No note, no text, no goodbye. Just gone. Around noon, I got a call from a private number. Static, then a voice. Low, calm, almost polite. I think you have something of mine. I hung up immediately, but my hands were shaking. I tried calling Emily, straight to voicemail. I called her mom. She said Emily came by early that morning, crying, said she had to go somewhere safe. 2 days passed. I barely slept. The back door latch was open one morning, even though I know I locked it. Another night, I found my mailbox flag up, but I hadn't mailed anything. Then, another call. Same voice. You shouldn't have involved yourself, he said. I snapped, who the hell are you? He chuckled. She was my best work. Click. I went to the police. They filed a report, but without any proof, there wasn't much they could do. A week later, I drove back out there, to that clinic. The road was the same, but the building was gone. Not abandoned. Not burned. Fine. Just empty farmland. Even the mailbox post was missing. When I checked the address online, it didn't exist anymore. Like it had never been there. That night, I sat in my truck until 3 a.m. lights off, just staring at the woods. I couldn't bring myself to go inside. Around 3:30, my phone buzzed, and no number. I answered. It was Emily. She was crying, whispering, I told you not to ask. Then silence. And then another voice. A man's, calm, steady. He doesn't like when people ask. The line went dead. That was a month ago. I haven't heard from her since. This morning, I went out to my truck, and there was a white business card tucked under the wiper. No name, no logo, just an address. The same dirt road. On the back, written in blue ink, appointment confirmed. You're watching Frozen Sora, where the stories get darker the deeper you go.